YouTube family, what is up? So in this live stream, in this video, all right, this is for those of you who are new into real estate, all right? I'm going to show you, right? Because a lot of you, you're listening to so many different people, all right? You don't know if you should buy and hold. You don't know if you should fix and flip. You don't know if you should wholesale. Like, you don't even know where to start because you're confused, you're lost, you're just overwhelmed with everything. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly where you should start as a new real estate investor, all right? And I'm going to show you how you can start, right, with very little capital and trying to protect yourself so that way you're risk-free, all right? So once again, if you enjoy this, make sure you, boom, smash that thumbs up, comment in the chat, and let me know if you're new or not. So let me know if you're brand new or how long have you been a real estate investor? Where you're at with your journey, all right? Are you fix and flip? Are you wholesale? Are you buying rental? Where are you at with your journey? But this video is specifically for those of you who are brand new, who don't know where to do, what to do, or where to start. I'm going to clear everything up for you, and I'm going to put you on the right path and on the right game. Because when you know exactly what to do, you can actually pull the trigger and move forward with confidence, right? Knowing that you're going to get the results that you want. So here we go, baby. First, let me check the audio. How's the audio? How's the audio? How's the audio? Brand new, baby. Okay, new. Okay. So I'm going to talk about, I'm going to talk about a couple things that you guys probably, one, already know, is that, there's two ways that most people know how to make money in real estate. Number one is everybody knows the whole buy and hold, correct? I honestly, I hope that after this video, it'll give you a clear picture of where you need, what you need to do and where you should start. So number one, we all know about buy and hold, right? Becoming a landlord. The other method, all right, is fix and flip. These are probably the most two common that people know. Either buy and hold or you're going to fix and flip. All right? Now, I'm not going to talk about wholesaling just yet, but I'm going to talk about buy and hold and fix and flip. If you're brand new, starting out, you should not worry about buy and hold. You should not worry about buy and hold. Let me tell you why. So let's just say that you're brand new, you're starting out, maybe you're still at the J-O, the B, or maybe you have your little small business or so. If you have a business already, that's fine. But if you're just starting out, you're brand new into real estate, let me tell you why buy and hold is not a good strategy when you're new. Okay? Because everybody talks about buying, building wealth, generation wealth. If you want to do buy and hold, this is a 20-year game plan. Let me explain to you, all right? I think a lot of you make this mistake, and hopefully, once again, this video will clear everything up for you. Why is buy and hold not a good move when you're starting out? So let's just say that you're grinding at your J-O, the B, you get 20K or 50K saved up. And I don't know how long that took you, but then instead, you took this 20K or 50K, and then you dump it into buying rental property. Because everybody tells you, hey, you know what? Once your passive income, right? Because this is what we're talking about. Everybody wants that passive income, right? Making money while you sleep. Dude, it's not what you think. Okay? So buy and hold, everybody talking about the whole passive income. Once your passive income exceeds your monthly expense, you can retire or you can quit. But that, my friend, is a 20 to 20. That's a 20-year game plan. So let's just say you got 20 to 50K saved up in your bank. You take that and then you deploy it into, let's just say, a house, right? Because now you're like, hey, I'm going to go buy my first rental. Do you know how much that rental pay you a month? $250 to $500 a month if you're buying it right. A majority of you that are new into the real estate game, you probably buy it all wrong. You're just hoping to break even. Right? Like you're buying it all wrong. You're looking for the nicest house, rent ready. It's all wrong. Now, even if you make, let's just say, even if that rental makes you $500 a month, majority of you don't get a cash flow that, but it depends on, what states you're buying it in. But the best is $500 a month. You time that by 12. How much do we got? Okay, how much we got? So 12 times 500. I'll tell you why it's not a good move. So which means you're like, oh man, Khang, I just bought my first rental. I'm going to make $6,000 a year in cash flow. That's what you think, my friend. That's what you think. So you don't, what happened if the renter moves out? If the renter moves out, now you do what's called a turnover. So you got to go in there, you got to fix the shit up, and you're stuck at the J or the B. 6,000 is not enough to do a turnover, all right, in this market. With inflation, cost of material, cost of labor, you're probably going to come out of pocket, hopefully, 10,000. Hopefully, the renter doesn't destroy anything. So now you're not positive 6,000, you're negative 4,000. And where does that $4,000 come from, my friend? Out of your own pocket, right? Out of your own pocket, out of your bank account. So now you go in, you're going to rehab it, renovate it, and then you move a renter in there. So this is what people don't understand about the whole passive income game. So you took your 20,000, you park it in here, it's stuck in that property. Your 20K, now you're starting at $0. It's stuck here, and then you're thinking it's going to give you the passive income. Now you're stuck at the J or the B, making whatever you're making, and then the turnover, boom, you just lost money. You see, the whole passive income, the reason why people buy rental property is because the biggest reason why, tax write-off. This is the biggest reason why the rich buy real estate. Robert Kiyosaki, you don't know, did you know that from his business, he makes over $100 million a year from his education business? Did you know that? And that's why he goes and buys real estate. Because if he don't, dude, he'll probably pay Uncle Sam 50%. Right? So they care, dude, is tax write-off. So when they go and they buy it, boom, they save let's just go conservative. They just save 40%. So let's just say you make $1 million, instead of paying Uncle Sam 400,000, right? They go buy a piece of rental. They don't care about the cash flow. They don't care about the freaking baby money, the $250 or the $500, but they care that it saved them $400,000. Now they end up with an asset that will appreciate. The next thing they care about is appreciation. That's why, my friend. So when you're starting out, you're brand new, your active income is at $5,000 to $10,000. You're just not ready, right, to play the 20-year game plan. Because how many rentals? Let me erase all of this. Because how many rentals? Let's just say that now you're making, let's just say $10,000 a month. You know, comment, and let me know how much you make a month right now. Comment in. How much are you making a month right now? And I want to know is, those of you, do you have a business or are you still at the J or the B? Comment in, please. Do you have a business of your own, or are you still stuck at the J or the B? And how much do you make a month? So let's just say if you make $10,000 a month, how many rentals do you have to own to replace it? If each one of them only makes you $500 a month. In my area, so in my market, it's a very expensive market. I typically buy my rental at a 1% rule, which means actually each rental only cash flow me $250 a month. So let's just say even at $500 a month, 10,000 divided by 500, you would have to own 20 rentals. Okay? Once again, you would have to own 20 rentals. If you work at a J or the B, how quickly can you buy 20 rentals? How quickly? It takes time, my friend, because you don't have enough cash active income, right? That's why you got to get to 20K, 50K, 100K a month, my friend, right? But it's hard to get that, man, if you're stuck at the J or the B. You know, see, some of you are making $3,500 to $4,300, $3,000. A lot, majority of you don't even make $10,000 a month. So it takes you a long time. But once again, when that units go vacant, renter move out, you do a turnover. The passive income that you thought, once again, it's gone. It's gone. Make sense? So comment in and let me know that you guys understand this, please. So majority of you, I would say that you're starting out, I would say 99% of you, you're not ready for the buy and hold game yet. You see, buy and hold is long-term game. 15, 20, 30-year game plan. Because you really make the cash from it, the cash flow from the rental is when it's paid off or pay like really down, right? That's when you really, really get to reap the reward from the passive income, is when that rental actually is paid off. You know, but you're putting a renter in there, it takes a typical mortgage 30 years. So my whole thing is that unless you want to play the 20-year game plan, you, in my opinion, in today's economy, you can make 20 to 50K a month within I would say within a year to 2 years. Within a year to 2 years. I can even say, let's just go 10 to 50K. So do you rather play the 1 to 2 year game plan, or you rather play the 20-year game plan? Okay. Now I want to talk about the fix and flip. So all of you understand this, right? You understand why you shouldn't buy rental first, right? Because I get so many DM every single day. Khang, you know, I got 20,000 saved up, man. I want to buy my first rental. It sounds sexy. Once again, it just sounds good. Oh man, I own a piece of real estate. But dude, you're still stuck at the J or the B. It's not paying you every month. Even though it looks like it's paying you, but when you put it into maintenance, repairs, all of that shit, dude, all of that cash flow gone. Okay? So majority of you, you're not ready yet to buy and hold. Now let's talk about the next method. So now you know that, hey, don't focus on buy and hold. So we eliminate number one. So number two, let's talk about fix and flip. Why is also not a good game plan. Fix and flip. Let's talk about fix and flip, okay? Fix and flip, a lot of risk. A lot of risk. And it's not like anything you see on TV, HGTV, none of that bullshit. Because they don't make their money from the fix and flip. They make it from the show. So they keep it entertaining, right? They make it entertaining. All their numbers is wrong. When I watch it, dude, I don't watch it anymore. All right? School me said, how can I make 20,000 per month? I'm going to show you that. But now I just need to show you what is not the right things to do when you're new into the game. When you're new into the game, man, you don't want to fix and flip because it's too much risk and too much for you to know. So I got into real estate about 12 years ago. All right? 12 to 13 years ago. I knew nothing about real estate, man. I didn't even know what houses are going for in my area. I didn't know anything about constructions. I didn't have any connections. I have no knowledge, period. I didn't even know what shingle is. I didn't even know what vinyl window is. But I got into the whole fix and flip because that's what most people said. Hey, buy it, buy low, fix it up, sell high, correct? So I got into the whole fix and flip game. I was doing everything, dealing with contractor, getting the city, permit, all of that. In my area, if you want, so the fix and flip game is a 4 to 6 month game plan. So if you buy a property, you fix it up, you rehab it, and then you go and resell it and wait. You have to wait. It's typically between, I would say, let's just say 3. It's between 3 to 6 months until you can actually see the money. All right? But here's what about the fix and flip you don't understand. Even though you see the money, it will sit in your bank. It will sit in your bank account for like a week. And then guess what? It'll go out to another rehab. You really don't see your money. Most fix and flipper that I know are broke. Within your first 1 to 2 year, man, I'm telling you right now, you're broke. You don't have any money until you stop. You don't. You don't have any money. Ask me how I know. Now, if you only do 1 or 2 a year, that's fine. But if you start talking about, hey, I want to do 1 or 2 a month, you're broke majority of time because your money goes in, it goes right back out to another project. a bigger project. So you really don't see your money in the first 1 or 2 years. And you have to wait 3 to 6 months to get paid. And there's just a lot of risk involved with the whole fix and flip. And let me tell you why. So in my market, if you just want to buy a house to fix and flip it, it's going to cost you right now, I would say between $200,000 to $350,000. Okay? Even if you do one of those a month, that's how much capital is going to be tied up. Now, I know some of you be like, well, Khang, you know what, man? You can use OPM, which is other people's money. No shit, dude. I've done that before. But you still got to pay the debt back, bro. You still got to pay the debt back. And then all of a sudden, 3 to 6 months in, the market drop. Just like back in 2023. You know how many investors I know in 2003 are getting their ass kicked? Losing $4, $5, $10 million? I paid $30,000 to go to this real estate mastermind where I get to network with some of the biggest real estate investor in the country. These guys and gals are heavy hitter. I am like the smallest fish in the tank, but I have the best lifestyle. I don't wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning like they do. I don't have, I don't wake up with, $100,000 or $200,000 in overhead. I don't have 50 employees to run. I don't work 14, 15 hours a day. Lana and I did, like, if I really record my whole entire day, you'd be like, dude, Khang, what do you actually really do, man? I don't do much. But do you see what I'm saying? Other people's money, but you still owe the debt. You still have to pay them back. And when the market takes a tank, guess what happened, my friend? Dude, if you don't have reserve, that's why when you play the fix and flip game, you must have reserve, my friend. You must. If you don't, I promise you, you're going to be wiped out. You're going to go bankrupt. Your game over. Game over for you. That's why you got to have a lot of reserve. And when you buy a piece of property, a lot of you don't understand, man. When you go in, you do the rehab, you open up walls, a lot of shit, a lot of things can come up. And you got to deal with contractor. You got to go to the city, get the permit, inspections, resell it, deal with the first-time home buyer bullshit. I did that for 4.5 years. Ask me how I know. You guys make it seem like I just go on here, watch a bunch of YouTube video, and then go on here and tell you what not to do. Dude, I've done it for 4.5 years. Right? I've been through it all. Contractor is probably the hardest part when it comes to fix and flip. Finding a good, loyal, trustworthy contractor that do what they say they're going to do is the hardest. Absolute hardest. They come in, they might give you a low bid, right? And then they go and then they put your project in the back burner because they realize that, oh my gosh, I got another client that will pay me more, right? I'm cutting myself short on this. They can't make enough money, but they want to get they want to get you as your business. So they came in with low. Make sense? It's really hard, man. It's just too much risk. Imagine if you want to flip 3. Imagine if you want to do 3 a month. How much capital do you have to tie up? A lot of capital, my friend. Even if you get hard money charge you 12%. Every single month that house don't sell or that house don't finish, 12%. Boom, 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 boom. Interest only that you have to pay. Dude, there's a lot of stress, man. Now, when you only want to do 1 or 2 a year, that's fine. I'm talking about if you want to do 1 or 2 a year, that's fine. And you're okay with, wait for 3 to 6 months and you're just like doing it on the side, that's fine. That's fine. But if you really want to turn the fix and flip into an actual business and actually scale it, dude, it requires too big of a team because you would need 2 to 3 general contractors that you can work with. And you must have a lot of reserve, hundreds of thousands of dollars for reserve. And you would have to raise millions of dollars. Raise millions. Dude, I have a buddy, investor. You guys probably know him too if I mention his name. Dude, it costs him hundreds of thousands of dollars a month just in interest. Could you imagine? Because they're doing 30 to 40 flip at a time. Dude, that's a lot of stress. Okay. Okay, so this is the fix and flip, and if you're new into the game, there's just too much risk, too much for you to learn, because you got to learn how to find the deal, you got to learn how to deal with contractor, you got to learn how to, the stages of construction, you got to learn, getting the permit, dealing with the city, and relisting it. Just there's too much missing link, too much moving part, so too much risk. So I wouldn't highly suggest that you do this, the whole fix and flip. Now, let me show you what you should do. And I think it is the best move. And I'm going to show you 2 ways. You ready for this? Comment in the chat and let me know. Okay? And I share everything I share with you is I share through experience. So check this out. So I've been in real estate for 12 plus years. Guess how many rental I own? 14. I own 14, 14 rentals. And most of them are paid down. Very low. I owe very little on it. Because Lon, she's more about payoff. She doesn't want to buy a bunch of rental, leveraging the heck out of it, raising a lot of capital, doing a bunch of syndicating shit. She wants to own everything 100% us. She'd rather go slow and own everything 100% instead of going fast, doing the whole syndication shit, owning 5% or 10% and have 100 rental. What's the point of having 100 rental? You work your ass off and you only get 10% of that pie because you got to split it among a bunch of other investors. Some people like that because it looks cool. It sounds cool. It sounds sexy. It sounds sexy when you starting to go out there and flex to other guy. Hey man, I own 1,000 rental. But how much of that rental do you actually own yourself? 10%. Dude, you will make more just owning everything yourself. That's just the way that Lon and I think. You might think different. And once again, you do whatever you want to do. I'm just sharing with you, if you want to live a stress-free life, you don't want a bunch of overhead, you don't want a bunch of employee, you don't want to deal with a bunch of bullshit. You just live the life of freedom, making your own call. I'm just showing you exactly what I do. Because when you do syndication, here's what they don't tell you. When you start to do syndication, which means you start raising a lot of capital, a lot of money from other investor, you don't get to sleep good, man. So every quarter or maybe every year, you have to, typically it's every quarter. You have to show them your performa. How's the property doing? So you got to go and report like a little bitch. You got to do the report and you got to show them. I have to do it to my bank every year. Every year on my rental, I got to show them, hey, my active incomes, my profit and loss, all of that. So when you have a lot of investors in the pie, dude, you're out there, you're working for them. So I don't like that. Okay? Lon and I don't like that, man. I don't need to tell you my rental, what it makes, what it doesn't make. I don't need to bullshit. I don't need to have a meeting with you. I don't need your approval. None of that. Anyways, okay, so let's talk about, that's why Lon and I, 12 years, we go slow and steady on our rental, man. Slow and steady, pay them down, pay them off, right? Own it 100%. Because people don't understand that you can actually build somewhat of a passive income with a business. That's what people don't understand. Because if you have system, you have team in place, you really don't work that much. Honestly, man, to me, working 1 to 2 hours a day on a business that can make you $10,000 to $100,000 a month, it's really already passive, man. It's like you only put in 1 or 2 hours. What are you going to do with the rest of the day if you don't do shit? Lay in the beach? I've done that. Boring as hell. Lon and I, listen, we used to think the same way. Because when you're stuck at the J or the B, when you work for somebody that you don't want, doing things you don't want, all you want is just to retire. That's all you think about. Oh, man, I don't want to do anything. Right? I wish I could just lay in the beach and make money. Lon and I did that. Dude, trust me, after 30 days, it gets hella boring. You wake up and you're like, oh, man, okay, well, dude. That's why in life, if you don't grow, you're dying. it gets really boring. So to me, working 1 to 2 hours in a business that you can already make 10 to 100,000 a month, it's already passive, my friend. Even rental property is not passive. You still got to talk to property manager. You still got to deal with all the bullshit sometime. So it's not truly passive like you think. Dude, so let me talk about one of my business. So wholesaling. I work 1 hour a day, man. 1 hour a day. We have VAs. I have 7 VAs run my whole entire wholesaling operations. We're cranking about $100,000 a month. To me, that's pretty passive. I'm happy with it. I'm okay with working 1 hour, man, a day. Now I have another one called affiliate marketing. That one, dude, shit. 1 hour, maybe a day, $50K a month. You think you can do that from your rental property within a year or 2 years? I don't think so, my friend. Hell to the no. No way. No way you can. Okay? So let me talk to you guys about what you should start. If you are new into the game, the quickest way and the most safest to start making 10, 20, 30, I would stop there, between 10 to 30,000 a month in the next 1 to 2 years, man. This is very, very possible. Extremely possible. 10,000 to 30,000 a month in the next 1 to 2 years. The quickest, the safest is obviously wholesaling, right? For those of you who know me, man, this is what got me a millionaire, man. Wholesaling real estate. And let me tell you why it is. Because all you're doing, my friend, is you simply find a motivated seller, okay? And you put that property under contract. This contract, dude, all it costs you, which is called an EMD, earnest money deposit. Literally, you can put as little as $10. For me, I just automatically put in my contract, $250, right? So imagine if you can tie 10 property under contract and would only cost you $100 versus $1 million. Dude, imagine you fix and flip 10 property. Easily, in my area, easily $1 million. Easy. But with wholesaling, $100 at risk. If you set up your contract correctly, let's just say you wake up, boom, the market tank, or maybe you can't find a buyer, you can simply cancel the contract and then cancel all 10, lose $100. Woo-woo, big deal, $100. So for me, $250, maybe I'll lose $1,000. Who cares? But all I need is one deal. In my area, 20 to 25K is the average wholesale fee. So imagine you just do one of those a month. So the worst thing in wholesaling is losing your earnest money deposit. But majority of the time, if you set up the contract correctly, you can call the seller back, cancel the contract. You actually get your earnest money back. You don't believe me? You can call any realtor. Even if you don't have, you can call any realtor and say, hey, there's what's called an inspection contingent, okay? An inspection period that allow you to inspect the property. And if you don't like it, you don't want to buy it, or your partner don't want to buy it, you can call the contract, cancel it. You don't have to hire no inspector, none of that bullshit. You can call them and say, hey, listen, I don't feel good today. It's supposed to be sunny today, but it's raining. I want to cancel the contract. That can be your excuse. Literally. That can be your excuse. Cancel the contract, you get your earnest money deposit back. But what I'm saying here is the worst case. Worst case, if anything happened, you'd be like, hey, you just lose your earnest money deposit to the seller. You cancel the contract, you walk away, move on to the next deal. That's, my friend. And so you can get paid in wholesaling as quickly as 3 to 15 days. You cannot do this in the fix and flip world. There's no such thing. But in wholesaling, once you build your cash buyer list, once you start to do this for a while, you can literally get paid 20 to 25K, my friend, in 3 to 15 days. That's how quickly you can close on a deal. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. All right, so that's why wholesaling, man, it is the best way. And when you starting in wholesaling, here are the skills that you acquire. You know how to find distressed property, so you're not depending on anybody to find you deals. You know how to negotiate, which is freaking a skill set that you need to master if you want to succeed in any business. You need to learn how to, gotta know how to negotiate to find a good deal. All right, you know how to market to find these deals. And you, as a wholesaler, you get to choose what you want to do with that property. Let me tell you what I mean. Okay? So let's just say that once you start to wholesale, you start to get a hang of it. And when you get a property on a contract, shit, this pen is out of here. Out of here. So when you get a property on a contract, my friend, you get to choose. You get to choose. Should I wholesale it? Should I keep it as a rental? Or should I fix and flip it, right? So you can choose, because now you know how to find deals. Did you know that there are house flipper, fix and flipper that don't know how to find deals? So they will rely on the wholesaler. So they would rely on the wholesaler to bring them deals. They don't know how to negotiate with homeowners. They don't know how to market. They don't know where to get their data. They don't know what list to target. Like, they just don't know. They rely their whole thing on finding the wholesaler. So as a wholesaler, dude, once you know how to wholesale, man, you can literally succeed buying rental. You buy it at a major discount. You want to fix and flip. You want to keep this one. You'll be like, hey, this one is just cosmetic. I'll keep it. I'll just wholesale the rest. That's why wholesaling is a good and the best place to start as a new real estate investor. Okay, let me share with you another method, okay, which I don't talk about a lot, and it's simple, much simpler than wholesaling. It's called co-wholesaling. How much time do I got already? We're at 30 minutes. Okay, good. Let's go for another 10 minutes. Co-wholesaling is another great ways, my friend, another great strategy. Okay? To actually have no risk into the game. You don't have to know how to market. You don't have to talk to seller, period. What you do is you just find a wholesaler that already did all the work and have a property on the contract. And you literally just help them find the cash buyer. That is it, my friend. And this is called JV, which is joint venture. And typically, it's a 50-50 split. A seller is calling me. Oh, my God, this is a hot lead. So typically, it's a 50-50 split. My VA got it. It's a 50-50 split. So if they're going to make $20,000 on the deal, you get $10K, and they get $10K, and you get $10K just for bringing the buyer to the deal. And let me share with you the most badass software that we use to find cash buyer nationwide and distressed property nationwide. Some of you might know it already, but this is the website that I use. It's the only one that we use now. Dealsformenow.com. The name already speaks for itself. Give me some deals, baby. Dealsformenow.com is the most powerful software that uses AI to be able to detect, to see who is likely to sell their property in the next 90 days. So imagine if you get to know 90 days before they hit foreclosure. Imagine that. So you get to target them 90 days before any other investor can get to them. That, my friend, is power. That is power. So now, if you check this out and you'll be like, well, Khang, I don't know how to use it. I will link the video that we literally walk you through exactly how to actually use this software, how to pull the list, what list to target. Dude, it's like an hour and a half long, super detailed. I'll link it in the description, okay? After the live is over, you want to check it out. So I know some of you might watch it already. Let me show you the video, what it looks like. So I have Jenna, which is another investor that jump on and literally walk you through it. And I were going to keep this video as a secret because for those who join the 3-day challenge, it's the only one who gets to watch it. But so far, we got 1,200 people that watch it already. Dude, it is the most right there. Right there. I'll link it right below in the descriptions. It's how to pull distressed property lists using AI. It's crazy. So let me tell you why the software is so good for you. If you want to like Khang, I don't want to wholesale, I don't want to talk to seller. Maybe I just want to be a co-wholesaler. Did you know that there are wholesalers out there that are struggling to find buyer for their deal? Believe it or not. And let me tell you this. I have proof to you right now. So I also do on the side, and I don't handle any of this. If you just want to co-wholesale, you can literally hire a VA, pay them $4 to $5 an hour. I don't know why I'm like whispering. You can pay them $4 to $5 an hour. Teach them how to scrape and find cash buyer using that website. All right, pull cash buyer and have them reach out to other wholesaler, Facebook group, all right, local RIA, and ask them if they need help finding buyer. We are about to close on a JV deal. I didn't do any of the work. So I put a post on my social media and say, hey, if you guys have any deals that you have on a contract that you need help finding buyer, email it over to me. And then my VA, Angeline, did the whole entire thing. So she took that address, she goes to that website, she puts in the address, click cash buyer, one push of a button, literally hundreds of cash buyer, boom, just pop up. That, my friend, is the power of knowledge. Having the right software, the right tools, and you putting in the work. And this is something you can just hire a VA do. It's much simpler because they don't have to know how to talk to seller, negotiates, and all of that, right? Dude, they just need to know how to go into that website, man, send them that video, boom, pull cash buyer. So all they do is now you don't spend any money in marketing. You just start building up your cash buyer list, have other wholesalers send you deals, and then just cash buyer, link them up. And then imagine if you just do one JV deal a month, just one, 10,000 a month. That will pay for the whole entire software 8 years, because the software costs you $97 a month. Okay, the software costs you $97 a month. Dude, I'm giving you guys like multiple options of what you can do to actually start generating money in the next 30 days. And someone joined my 3-day challenge. Okay. So if you want to join my 3-day challenge, this is going to be a replay. Someone just joined my 3-day challenge, made $18,000 using the software. And I know some of you might not believe me. So let me pull up the email that he sent over with the check. All right. With the check. Read that. Okay. I also did a video on it. Read it. His name is Brian. He joined my 3-day challenge. $18,000 in 3 freaking days. That is the power when you have the right software, you have the right tools, and then you took massive action. That's what come out of it. So $18,000, dude, pay for that software for 8 years. Only cost you $97 a month, man. Once again, some of you say, Khang, 97, I don't have it. Listen, my friend, let me tell you this. Then you don't have what it takes to make it in business. If you can come up with $97, $100 to be able to get a software that can actually make you $10,000, $20,000 a month, and you think you have what it takes, you don't. You got your priority all wrong. You rather take that money and go do stupid shit instead. And I'm not saying to all of you, I'm just saying a few of you, because I get messages like that and they want to succeed. And they said, this is the first thing that they will say to me. Khang, I have what it takes. Show me, man. Show me what I need to do. Okay, well, go to the website, dude. Here's what you do. I literally took my time and do it for them. And they're like, oh, Khang, I don't have it. Block them. You don't have what it takes. Don't waste my time, man. You literally don't have what it takes. Your shoes, man. Some of you, your shoes cost more than $100. You just got your priority all wrong. Damon said I was there at the 3-day challenge. Let me know how do you like it, Damon? And sorry if I mispronounced your name. Once again, for those of you, if you want the replay of the 3-day challenge, which is very powerful, the last day is where we show you that software on how to pull cash buyer nationwide. Just go to WTM3day.com, put in your email, all right? And then in the next 30 minutes, my team will send you the replay of it, one day at a time, okay? But co-wholesaling, my friend, dude, it's another freaking way just to make some extra, just to get extra $10,000 a month. Let's just say you already wholesaling. Dude, just get a VA, pay them $4 to $5 an hour, and just let them, all they do is JV deal, man. Scrape all the wholesalers that got a property in a contract, go to that website, and just find a buyer. But that's what my VA do. So when you guys send me a deal and want a JV, that's exactly what my VA do. She takes the address, she goes to that software, she plug it in, she hit cash buyer, boom. And then she'll be like, hey, and then she email, blast the deal out to them, and whoever takes it on, she just dispo. That's it. Okay, that's all I got for you guys. And let's just see any questions. The 3-day challenge was intense, but amazing. Dude, you guys already know it, man. I'm all about taking massive action, no BS, straight to the point. All right, here's another one. For those of you haven't grabbed my book, if you love to read, you'd be like, hey, Khang, maybe recommend me a book I can read when I'm on the plane. Or, dude, I literally cover almost everything in here for you. Everything. I took 12 years of my knowledge and experience and showing you exactly how to wholesale and close your first deal completely virtual. So if you want to grab the book, just in case for those of you who want to grab the book, go to WTMbook.com. All I ask for is that if you can drop me a review on Amazon, it'll mean the world. Now, for those of you who say, Khang, I've read the book, I did the challenge, I really watch all your video, but I still can't seem to get a deal done. I really need more hands-on training, coaching. I want to be a part of your academy. Then here's where you go, my friend. It's not for everyone. Go to coachwithkhang.com. If you believe that you like Khang, I need that hand-on training, because that's me. When I first started, it took me 6 months to get my first deal. I try all the free way. I watch all the YouTube. I listen to all the podcasts. I'm just more of a visual learner, right? And I need that support. I need a community that I can just, hey, I ran into an issue. I need this to be solved. Boom, we get you an answer. My team is on it. So that's what you're pretty much paying for. We'll give you the guidance, the tool, the training, the support 24/7, and you get to come and be a part of my Wholesale to Million Academy, and you get to network with other students. We have students in there that are brand new, that also have done some deals. You can go in there and JV. If you want to co-wholesale, it's a great place to be a part of. Trust me. You want to be a part of a community that are doer, people that's out there hustling. I left a review on Amazon for you. Dude, Damon, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. So much. Jimmy said, is the software still available to buy? Absolutely, man. Go to, just go to dealsformenow.com. Once again, it's $97 a month to month, no contract. You can cancel anytime you want. The only time that I get people that said, hey, Khang, you know what, the only time that I see people that actually cancel is because they're like, Khang, I can't afford it. It's the only time. They say, I love the software. It's great. I just can't afford it. But I literally share everything with you. I don't gatekeep. Some of my investors say, Khang, please don't share this software. So this is my affiliate with them, okay? And they say, Khang, please don't share this software, because they don't want everybody out there to know. I say, dude, you guys already know what I do, man. I have a social media platform. I share everything with my people, man. And I said, majority of them don't take action anyway, so you guys don't have anything to worry about. That's exactly what I told them. I said, you guys have nothing to worry about. Majority of them don't even take action anyway, man. Will this approach work in Canada? I have a lot of this, Allie. So wholesaling does work in Canada, but unfortunately, the software does not work in Canada. But you can wholesale virtually. So you can be in Canada and wholesale in the US. Damon said, how much is the coaching? Damon, just fill out the application, man. Book a call with my team. Not because the reason why, bro, because my team, we also want to bring in the right people into the community. I don't want to work with anyone who's lazy and who make excuses. I want to bring in like action takers. So we qualify you before we bring you in. We want to make sure that you have what it takes. I want to make sure that you know that, dude, this is not a get rich quick, that you got to put in the work, because nothing work if you don't. Like if my team tell you to go do this, and then you're going to, dude, like we have an accountability day where we will call you out. Have you done the shit? Like, have you done what was told? We have a cold call role play day where we get on as a group, as a community. We cold call role play. We have a mindset day where we, make sure you have the proper mindset to win. We have a day where we go over, the systems, the tools, the training, how to hire VA. We literally have training almost every day to get you, to help you build, grow, scale, and automate your wholesaling business. There's really nothing missing. The only thing that's missing inside of my Wholesale to Million Academy is the work. That's it. Like, you have to put in the work if you want to get results. And I know a lot of you will be like, well, Khang, how is the success rate? Well, how much work are you willing to put in? How much time can you put and dedicate it to this? Honestly, in my opinion, if you wanted just to make between 10 to 20,000 a month, you can literally wholesale part-time, my friend. P-A-R-T, part-time. You can, if that's all you want to make, honestly. If all you want to make is 10 to 20,000, dude, you can co-wholesale, or you can just do part-time wholesaling, working on the weekend only, and continue to work at your J or the B if that's what you want. Okay, let me see if any other question you guys got. Man, we're running an hour long. Holy cow. Okay, so we got about 15. Let's hit an hour. So any question you guys got, drop it in the chat. So just so you guys know, I am doing this, my VA. Okay, so right there, she said, Khang, buyer's ready to sign. We're about to close on another deal. Hopefully I don't put out anything personal. Another closing. We're going to make, this is a JV deal. We're only going to make 10,000 on it, but I did nothing. No work coming from my end. I pay for a VA to generate a lead, and I have an appointment later today at 5 o'clock Eastern. Wish me luck, King Kong. I wish you luck, man. But listen, dude, you got this. And once again, man, when you know how to talk to the seller, you get on the phone, dude, you're going to close that thing. You are going to close that thing. Damon said, just book my call with your VA. Let's go, baby. I love to hear that. And Damon, I honestly look forward to seeing you inside of the academy. Today, I'm actually going to be in class inside of my Wholesale to Million Academy. So hopefully you can make it. It's not luck, it's skill, baby. You got it, dude. What other question you guys got? Drop in the chat and let me know. Any other question you guys got? Let me see if there's any other questions. If not, I got to, that's it then. We're going to wrap it up if there's no questions. I appreciate each and every single one of you that are here. Whoa. Oh, last question. Okay. When I go, hold on. Last question. Whoa. When I go to Deals for Me Now, does the software come with assignment contract? It does not have the contract, but let me hook you up. Go to my Instagram. Go to my Instagram and then DM me the word contract. I'll send it all to you. All right, that's it. I appreciate each and every single one of you that are here with me. I wish you the best of luck. And once again, nothing works if you don't. Dreams don't work unless you do. And you either get rich or be a little bitch. That's your choice. Either be the boss, all right, or work for a boss. It's up to you. Until next time, you guys, take care, and let's go get this money.